Hi, my name is Francisca. Welcome to my channel where I give you pattern drafting tutorials, sewing tutorials, tips and hacks. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to do dart manipulations using the slash and spread method. It is a very simple process to follow. So if you are new to this channel, welcome to the family. Join us by clicking the subscribe button, click the bell so you get updates when I post new videos. And now let's dive into the tutorial. So I have my bodice pattern here that I trued in my last video. If you have not watched how to true that, I'm going to put a link in my description box. Go ahead and watch that. You're going to see an eye that will, pop up above this video. Truing of that is what we did here. And like I said in that same video, we're going to be doing dart manipulations, and then I'll be showing you how to, manipulate your darts using the slash and spread method. I said there are two methods. So the first one we'll be treating is the slash and spread method. You can place your darts anywhere. You can place your darts in the middle of, this your side bodice area that you can see here. You can place your darts mid armhole. You can place your dart. You can place your darts mid shoulder. You can place your dart at this end of the shoulder. You can place your dart at this other end of the shoulder. You can decide to place your darts, at your mid neckline. You can place your darts anywhere. That's the fun you can have with, dart manipulations. It gives you the opportunity to try a whole lot of different things. So I'm going to be drawing some lines to all the parts that I've mentioned so that you guys can, see where you can place your darts. You can actually do it anywhere anyways. So I'll just draw the lines here, draw some here, draw some here, and then we'll continue from there. So the first thing you want to do is to go on to cut one of the dart legs, okay? I explained this in my previous video that these two lines that, form your dart is called a dart leg. So I'll just go on to cut it all the way to the dart apex, okay? So can you see what I'm doing? So I'll just go ahead and cut it straight up like this. Now that you have this all cut, you will actually need to cut where you want to transfer your dart to. So I've marked all the lines that you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll be picking one of them to transfer our dart to, okay? So let's say we want to transfer the dart to mid shoulder. I'll just go on to cut like this. So can you see what I'm doing? You need to make sure that you cut all the way, just very close to the dart apex, but don't cut through. You are not, dividing your pattern into two. You just want to, cut really close to it, okay, so that this part can open up really well. Now that you have cut one of your dart legs open and you have cut where you want to transfer your dart to, the next thing you need to do is to place this part that we have cut, place it on top of the second dart leg. It will give room for this part to open. So can you see what I'm doing? I'll just go ahead now and place it directly on top. And once you place it directly on top, you need to tape this down. So what we want to do next is to go on to place another piece of paper underneath this, open space that we have here. I have this triangular cut out. So I'm just going to, place it like this. And then I'm going to tape this place down and then tape this place down, okay? Next thing we're going to do is to true this dart. Very important. When it comes to dart manipulation, I either fold my darts towards the center front or I fold it downwards depending on the location. So since I have my darts mid shoulder, I'm going to be folding the darts towards my side seam. It's going to be coming downwards. So I'll be folding my darts towards the side seam, and I'm going to make sure that I have this dart leg right here on top of the other one, okay? That is very important. So make sure you place it on top of each other. So I'll just go ahead and do that. So once I place my dart legs on top of each other like this, I'm going to fold this part to this side. Very important. So can you see what I'm doing? And you need to fold it in such a way that you get your original shoulder slope. It's going to look like how it looked before you cut this your mid shoulder all the way down. It's going to look exactly like that. In order to make this part easier to fold, you can go on to use your tracing wheel to sort of like mark the edge of this dart leg. So can you see what I'm doing? I just use it to sort of like create indentations around this point, it will sort of like make your paper a little weaker and, you know, easier to fold. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and then can you see how easy it is for my paper to fold now? So just go ahead and do that, and you know, so guys, after folding, it is going to look like this. My paper here is bending because the shape of the bust area is coming out. Now, once you have this part of the shoulder or part of where you are transferring your darts to aligned, get your tracing wheel again. From this part that we folded all the way to this folded edge, we are going to run our tracing wheel. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing? I'm going from here all the way to that folded edge. So did you see that? Now my tracing wheel has created some indentations on this paper that we have here, and I'm going to flesh those indentations out. Okay, so I'll just come right here now. Can you see what I'm doing? You can see that it's coming out. Did you see that? And then I flesh this part out, and once that is done, you can go ahead to cut off this excess that you do not need. And this is what you're going to have. So I explained in my previous video the reason why you drew that is such that by the time you fold this and sew, you're not having this part of your fabric sort of like jumping downwards. Everything is going to be aligned. That is why I advise that you true your darts, and sometimes you may need it in your darts manipulation process depending on what part of your bodies you are manipulating. So that is why I have this darts trued. Now if you have your darts more than 2 inches, what I have here is 2.5. so if you have this dart excess more than 2 inches, what you need to do is called a dart cutout. Now around this part where we have placed this orange paper, we are going to be marking about 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, depending on what you want to use as a seam allowance. We are going to be marking about 1/4 inch away from the edge of the dart leg. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and mark that now. So I marked about 1/4 inch here from this first dart leg, and I marked about 1/4 inch here from the edge of this second dart leg. Okay, that will serve as our seam allowance, and then you're going to be marking that 1/4 inch all the way down at both sides. Do you understand? Until they are going to intersect. So you need to have 1/4 inch all the way down. So you're going to be seeing that 1/4 inch on this orange paper that we have here. So I'll just go ahead and just join it like so. So at the point where they intersect is where we are going to cut out. So we are going to be cutting the whole of this dart excess out. So this is what we have, and this is what is called a dart cutout. So when you're sewing, all you need to do is to just place this on top of each other, and then you're going to be sewing by 1/4 inch because you have included that as seam allowance. And that is it, guys, for the slash and spread method of dart manipulation. So this can be applied to any part of your bodies that you want to transfer your darts to. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope now you'll be able to do dart manipulations using the slash and spread method. If you try this, please send me your results on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @siskastitches. I'll be very, very happy to see them and make corrections where necessary. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, turn on the bell so you get updates when I post new videos, and I'll be seeing you in my next tutorial. Bye.